So you might want to look there to make sure you understand what that means.
Page 164.
164.
So,
Okay?
can you go that many places on each side of it?
So it says at about the middle of 164, it says Q1, that's this guy, agreed? Minus, so that means we're going to go left, 1.5 times the IQR. And then it says Q3, that's this guy. So now it's 1.5 times the IQR to the right of that guy. That's what that says on page 164. Okay? So we have to walk 38.25 away from 37.5. So you got to do some math.
Negative.
Where would you be?
Negative 0.
Negative 1.1.
So you guys got to be able to do, once you practice it now on your calculator so you can get it right on the test. You're going to have to do 37.5 minus 38.25. So what do you get on your calculator? Negative. So you're going to have to say to yourself, look, here would have been 0, right? So negative 0.75 is just barely to the left of the 0. Because it's not even at negative 1. And we've been going by tenths. So really negative 10 would have been right here. So negative 0.75 would have been, you know, like right there. And you want to go like this. And you want to say, well, there's one fence. That's called the lower fence. And the upper fence is going to be 63 plus the 38.25. Okay, so here's the 10, or rather here's the 100. So 101.25 is barely to the right of 100, agreed? And here's the upper fence. And that's what number 4 asked you to find, are those fences. So the fences are at negative 0.75, that's the lower fence. And the upper fence was at 101.25, is that what you said? Okay. So the last thing we have to answer is, are there outliers?
No.
So are there any outliers?
No.
No. Now it's going to say explain. It's not just going to be a yes, no. It's going to say explain. So what you're going to have to say is no.
Because all points are within the fence.
That's right. Because you can either say all points are inside the fences or there are no points outside the fences. However you say it. Yeah.
No, they're talking about the individual numbers that you ranked, okay? Not the,
Well, yes, because this whole stretch,
will always be
the
inside.
whiskers and the box represent all of those numbers.
Okay.
So all of those numbers are going to fall between this whisker and this whisker.
So if we had like a negative 25, then we would have an outlier.
Then it would have been an outlier.
That even happen though?
Sure.
You could.
You could have, there could have been something out there, and then
Depends on the data,
it
right?
depends on the data. But you won't know that until you see the dotted line where your fence is.
So outliers are just points beyond the fences, is it?
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
So like, if there is an outlier, are we gonna have to explain or not?
Well, it's the same explanation, right? Because if you say no, then you're going to say because all the data is in between the fences. If you say yes, you're going to say because there's some data outside of the fences. So it would be the same explanation. Okay, so what about the box and whisker that you had to do now in your